Good couple of weeks without a game.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, it's been a mixture of some rest for players who were due rest, to be fair, played a lot of games and minutes. Good training as well, and some players away internationally coming back. But yeah, all good.
The players away, I see Joel played for Jamaica, actually played at centre half, which is unusual for Jamaica. I mean, you're quite pleased that he played a defensive role for them.
Yeah, I guess so. He's played defensive roles for us since I've been here, so it was good for Joel to get minutes and to come into the team and be a big part of a positive result. I've followed up with Steve McLaren and the staff there, so I'm aware of how he did, so very happy for him.
He's come back in one piece, has he?
He's not back yet, he's coming back this morning.
Okay,
yeah.
Right. And the other one was Norman Bissett, had quite a good international rep, scored a couple of goals with under 21s.
Yeah, it's good for him to get minutes again. Part of where Norm is at the minute in terms of hasn't played so many minutes for us as a young player. That's normal with the competition we've got in that area, but great for his confidence and feeling to go away and play for the 21s and get goals. So yeah, as a striker, you're very happy that he'll come away with that positive feeling off the back of it.
So you come back in good shape after the Sunderland game just before the break. It must be a good feeling around the place.
Yeah, good feeling. Sunderland was a very positive performance and result. Some players are coming back to fitness in that period, which has helped us really. I think Rudy and Sheafy should both be in the squad to travel, so that's good. But we obviously understand it's a very tough game we're going into straight away.
Gives you some selection decisions though, doesn't it, given how well the team played against Sunderland?
Yeah, yes, normal part of the job, so it's good. Yeah, it's good decisions for me.
But you say it's a tough game against Sheffield United. It's the second of three against top four teams. I mean, you certainly passed the test against Sunderland. Do you expect this to be an even tougher test?
Well, they're all different. Listen, Sunderland, part of the test was us being so good on the day, and you know, Sunderland are a very good team. I think I said that before and after the game. This is a different challenge, a team that have been up there all year, a team that looked different to Sunderland. You know, a lot of experience and Premier League experience. I know Chris well, how he motivates and manages and coaches his teams. It's very difficult for a number of reasons. And we're away from home, so it'll be a different challenge and one we have to take head on and be at our best, considering how tough it will be.
It's two informed teams, so it'll be interesting to see. So something has to give from that point of view, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess so. You know, this is where we're at. This is the business part of the season. Fortunately, we've managed to compete with the form of Sheffield United and the Leeds and Burnleys, and since I've been in, particularly since the new year. So that's a good thing for us. But yeah, it's a challenge because they've been doing it all season. So we have to try and show where we're at this moment, understand the importance of this period of games we're going into, and be ready for the game.
Of course, we've got two former Coventry City stars there in Gus Hamer and Callum O'Hare. That added a little extra spice to the fixture.
Well, not for me, but yeah, possibly. You know, players who come back to play against their old clubs, very, very good players who perform very well for this club and performing well for Sheffield United, two quality players. So for me, I just sort of focus on it at face value, the quality of their squad, the difference makers in their team, and those two are two of those players. So we'll see how they play, where they play, if they play, and there's more to it than those two players, but it's obviously a part of the story of the game.
And how do you approach it? You're playing the team right at the top there. I mean, would you look to contain them, or will you be up and at them?
Well, we'll see. I mean, that's not to divulge pre-game, obviously, but we have to be confident in ourselves and have a clear idea of how we want to approach the game. We need to be confident. We need to be brave in how we play, but we also have to understand the threats that they bring, which we've analysed. So we'll approach it as we see fit.
Yeah. The meeting at the arena just before you started was quite a lively one, and Manovic sent off after a bit of a confrontation with Norman Bissett. Are you tempted to throw Norman in there to wind them up a little bit as he did in the first game?
I'm tempted to pick the best team to try and go and win the game. It was before me, as you say. It's normal. I think that's why we love football, because of the emotions and of what a game is. I wasn't here for that game, so But I understand it. Listen, if you want to fight at the top end to try and achieve anything, you have to be ready to show character, show personality. I wasn't here for that game, but I'll pick the best team that as I see fit, and also a team that I expect to go there and compete on every level.
I guess the mindset's changed a little bit. If you played Sheffield United a couple of months previously, the team might have gone there with some trepidation. Now, presumably, they fancy themselves to more than match them.
Well, we've improved. We've improved in a lot of senses, and that's the work that the players have put in and that we've done together. It doesn't mean that this game in itself is going to be any different. You know, you can go there in trepidation and still get results 2 months ago, but at this moment we've improved. So it's important that we hang on to that, because we have to believe in yourself, otherwise what's the point? So we'll go there with a belief, but again, an understanding of the quality. You've got to respect the fact that they've been there all season. You know, they're top of the league, had a couple of points deducted, have amassed a lot of points. So we respect that, but we also understand where we're at this point.
And Friday night under the lights, it's always a little bit special, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of our games are being moved now. People are wanting to watch us, which is a good thing. But it will add some different energy to the game for sure. It's in Bramwell Lane. It's a fantastic atmosphere to go and play at and work at. So we need to try and use that as a positive for us, and not wilt under that pressure. And that's key for us.
Everyone, last game, Sunderland must have been one you thoroughly enjoyed being part of, did you?
Yeah, 100%. To leave there with a good result against a tough side was always a positive thing, and I think the fans were amazing that day. So yeah, it was all a good result all round.
And it wasn't just the result, was it? It was the performance. Do you think that was the best team performance since you've been here?
Yeah, definitely. In the sense that the way we prepared for the game, and we stuck to the principles that were put out there for us to kind of implement. So yeah, 100%. It was a really good performance from everybody.
And Haji Wright scoring the hat-trick, playing at centre forward. That must be good for you in a sense, because it keeps them away from your position on the left of the front three.
Nah, not at all. Definitely, like, for him to, wherever he plays, wherever I play, whether it's up front or out wide, is the main thing is the result for the team. So I'm just happy for him to get the goals he got. So yes, it's really good for everybody.
And now the trick, having played so well against one top four team, is to do it again against Sheffield United and Burnley, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Like I said before, there's a plan and a way to playing against different opposition. So whether we just need to implement it on the day and just work for each other, and the fans will always bring that energy for us. So it'll be a good test.
Well, you must be going to this game at Sheffield United really looking forward to it and relishing the challenge.
Yeah, of course. They're a top opposition, and so are we. So it'll be a good, clash for both teams and both set of fans. So we're all excited, but our main focus is to just set out for what we've planned the whole week for.
And the top three are sort of pulled away from the rest. Are you confident you can match them on the day?
Yeah, we take each game as it comes. We're not too focused on those that are either ahead of us or below us. I think each session, each game, we just make sure we focus for it and prepare for it in the right ways.
And you personally, back from injury relatively recently, is that injury completely behind you now and you feel you're...
Yeah, it's behind me, of course, thanks to the staff and the players as well, looking after each other. So yeah, main focus is just to stay fit and just keep working, because as a footballer you pick up knocks here and there every other day. So just making sure I stay focused and as fit as possible is my main goal at the moment.
Yeah, and you've got players coming back, and you still got one or two injuries in the squad, but relatively fit as a squad at the moment, so that's a real competition for places.
Yeah, of course, that just makes training better than it usually is. Well, no, let me not say better than it usually is, but it maintains how competitive it is, and everybody's fighting for a spot, and it's just making the gaffer's decision a bit tougher than usual. So it's a good thing that the whole squad's fit and just ready to compete for the collective goal.
Yeah, he always emphasises that what happens on the training ground is a big part of the team selection. Presumably you're all sort of very aware of that.
Yeah, definitely. Each session's different to the last, so everybody's kind of on their toes a bit. But yeah, it's always positive, and yeah, we're always fighting for a place really.
So you enjoyed the season?
Yeah, it's been a really good season, but like I said before, the job's not done. We all have a collective goal, and you know we'll have to look back at the end of the season to see whether it was a good or an amazing season really.
And Championship football compared to what you're playing in League One, how different is it?
It's different in many ways, but I definitely think that the team I've been a part of has made that transition much easier than I thought it would going into it at the start of pre-season. So yeah, it's been really good and completely different to what I'm obviously used to.
And that overhead kick that I've seen a couple of times, you look as if you've been lining up.
Yeah.
Possibility of an overhead kick, are you waiting for that opportunity?
Yeah, but I'm obviously not going to just look for an overhead kick every game. But yeah, if it comes, I'll definitely be looking for it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Hi everyone. In terms of the mood in the squad and feeling in the squad, how would you describe the difference now compared to when Frank first came in?
I'd think the mood is just different, probably on the grass than it is in the changing room. I think from the start of pre-season to where we are now, it's been the same. Where we're like a really tight group. There's high levels expected from every individual, and everybody, not just certain individuals that you might hear in other teams, but everybody holds everybody accountable for their efforts in training and on match day. So it's a competitive group, and yeah, it's been a really, really good group, to be fair.